Hello, it's Burgess Taylor, and this is my wrap-up for BookTubeathon. So, um, my first book, the first book that I read for BookTubeathon was Sweep, Volume 1 by Cate Tiernan. This had to do with read a book by an author whose last name starts with your last name, the same letter. So, I have Volume 1 and Volume 3. I am going to get the other volumes. This was actually a pretty decent read. I've had book volume 1 and 3 for a while. But I haven't gotten the other ones. But I needed to find an author whose last name started with a T, and I'm actually glad that I picked this and started reading it. It was good. I am interested in what happens with Morgan, the main character. Her character arc is quite interesting. I have a feeling that she's going to change quite a bit in volumes 2 and 3. So she changed quite a bit in this one. So I'm going to continue once I get volume 2 and hopefully 4. And then the last volume, I think there are 5 volumes in total. So it was pretty good. One of the books that was last acquired, this was one of them, The Beast by Lindsey Mead. It was good. This is the first one of the few books that I've read that have like a steampunk. It says, amid a backdrop of steampunk inventions and a harsh winter landscape, The Beast is a reimagining of the infamous love between a beauty and a beast. She does a really good job. It's sort of a retelling, sorta, of Beauty and the Beast. It is book 1 in the Hunter Legends. She is a YouTuber, and it was actually a pretty good read. I did find a few spelling errors editors should have caught, but other than that, I'd give it a 4 out of 5. I thought it was really good. I'm excited about the next one. And I would recommend it. I really enjoyed it. I have not read that many retelling of fairy tales, but I have noticed that there's a big thing of that lately. I love Gregory Maguire's Wicked and Lost and A Lion Among Men. So those are some of my favorite books. So I'm definitely interested in a retelling of fairy tales. The next book on my newly acquired that was part of BookTubeathon was Celtic Folk Soul, Art, Myth, and Symbol by Jen Delyth. Artwork in this is absolutely gorgeous. I love the way she reinterprets some of it and uses the symbolism. She goes through a lot of the myths and symbols, and I found it really interesting. I am a big fan of all things Celtic, so yeah. I also found her website, and she sells some things on her website that are just amazing. Tapestries and Afghans, throws, t-shirts, journals, oh my god, bedspreads, pillowcases. There's just, oh, all kinds of stuff on there. And I have an anniversary coming in September, and I think I have found what I want for my anniversary on her website. I would highly recommend it. My version is signed, and it's just gorgeous artwork. Absolutely gorgeous. So I finished that. I finished The Beast. I finished Sweep. Patrick Rothfuss, The Name of the Wind, is someone else's favorite book. This is one of my son's favorites. We are anxiously awaiting the third in this series, and I reread it. This was, again, even as a reread, was absolutely amazing. I love his style, his voice. These are rather thick, but oh my god, they suck you in, and yeah. So one of the other books, which was, I used a lot of the books that I had recently acquired. Dean Koontz, Cold Fire. It was a really good read. I'm a big Dean Koontz fan, and I really enjoyed it. I had an enjoyable time reading it. In the very beginning, it took me a couple of pages to kind of get into what I thought was, the story. But you realize there's a lot more going on than just that. I also reread Stephen King's The Dark Tower, the Gunslinger from the Dark Tower series. This is actually my daughter's favorite book, and I love this book. This is probably one of my very favorite books. I love the series. I've been a fan since this book first came out, and I had to wait forever before the next ones came out in the series. The last book, which was the blue on the cover, Cold Days. I'm still reading it. I didn't make it through all 7 books. I picked some doozies to read in 1 week. But this is where I'm at. And I saved this one for last because I love Harry Dresden. I'm an avid Harry Dresden fan. And these are really good. These are really good. So I'm savoring it. I also started at the end of BookTubeathon because I got them in the mail, and I was reading this for something else. It's A Delusion of Satan. It's the full story of the Salem Witch Trials by Frances Hill. She's also the author of the Salem Witch Trials Reader. This is really good. It's a more honest portrayal of what happened during the Salem Witch Trials. She put an immense amount of research into doing this, and in the book there is a foreword by Kelly Armstrong, so I found the foreword to be very interesting too, and an introduction by Karen Armstrong, not a foreword, an introduction by Karen Armstrong. So it was really good though. So far, I'm about halfway through this book. So yeah, so I'm still reading it. And as a belated birthday present, I finally got the Wonder Book. The Illustrated Guide to Creating Imaginative Fiction by Jeff Vandermeer, the author of the Steampunk Bible. Oh, wow. This is friggin' amazing. I absolutely love this book. I love the artwork. I love the book itself, what he says. The writing challenges are pretty good. But I'm already doing a writing challenge right now. I'm doing the 30-day writing challenge. I think Sarah Crawford. I read her ebook, and I am participating, doing the 30-day writing challenge, and I got this journal. It was a belated birthday present, and I am on day 2 of the 30-day writing challenge. So I like this. It's actually color coded, and it has a little place up at the top for the date. And so I'm participating in the writing challenge, and that's my wrap up. I am currently finishing my last book for BookTubeathon, even though BookTubeathon is over. And I'm also reading some other books. One is a writing craft book, and one is a book for my own interest and for research for my novel. So that's my wrap up for BookTubeathon. I had a lot of fun. I didn't participate in the video challenges. I'm writing my book in art journaling, and organizing my craft room and going through physical therapy and participating in like a writing challenge now and working on a number of other things. So I thought, well, you know, it would be better just to read the books. I didn't really have time, not with the big thick books that I chose. And I still didn't finish all 7 books, but I did get through 6 and am reading the 7th. So I hope you have a good one, and I hope your BookTubeathon went really well, and I'm looking forward to seeing all the videos about the wrap-ups and how their books went. All the books that I chose, there weren't any that were bad at all. I enjoyed every single book, and am glad that I participated. I've read more in this past week than I have read in a while. So I hope to see you guys soon, and in your videos. Take care. Bye.